What's happening, troops? We're all doing really well. Welcome back to the channel. I was going to stream earlier today, but I had to stay late at work, so yeah, wasn't going to stream at all, but I thought, why not? I was going to play some games anyway, so I'm just going to smash out a bit of Grim Dawn. I've now moved up to the next difficulty in the game. I was doing the DLCs on the base difficulty and like gaining no experience at all, so I was like, man, patch this, we're just going to go to the next difficulty, play it again, and then do the DLC. So yeah, I think I'm finished with Path of Exile for this league. It's been pretty good. I'm at the stage now where I just need to, I've got everything I need essentially for my build. It's working really good. I just need to grind, which I don't mind, I like a good grind, but yeah, I just need to grind for items, for like incremental upgrades, and I just, yeah, I can't be bothered. I would like to try other builds, but again, I'm more of a melee player, and I've already got a nice melee build going on here with my Grim Dawn character, so why not just do that instead? I just don't think I could go through the whole Path of Exile campaign again so soon, and there's no other real builds that interest me anyway, if I'm going to be completely honest, for the time being, because you need to follow a guide for for most things in Path of Exile, and all the guides on Maxroll are almost the fucking same as last league, so yeah, no thanks.
Shinju112 said,
What's happening, brother? What's happening? Glad you enjoyed the movie last night, my man. I sent in one of those analysing evil videos to the Discord covering John Doe. But yeah, Seven's a movie I watched. Okay, yeah, we watched Seven on the Discord last night. The one with Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt. It's a movie I'd seen years and years ago, man, and it stuck with me, so I probably watched it when I was too young, definitely. It was a good movie nonetheless. So many scenes in it are just, oh my god, brutal. I won't say too much just in case people haven't seen it, but yeah, really good movie. And next week we've got the Adventures of Tintin. And then the week after that, I think we're going to do Predator. That's the plan. So I'd like to do Predator. That was also a movie that Suit, one of the first suggestions for movie night. Suit, it was actually Suit that had said we should do movie night and we should watch old action 80s B movies. So yeah, great idea. And we've watched hardly any 80s B action movies. So
said, yeah, forgot to add that to my watch list. But dude, I loved it. I expected the things at the end, but not like that. I love it.
Yeah, bro, the ending, I just think it's so brutal, because obviously she was pregnant, you know. What's in the box? It's a horrible, horrible thing to happen, but yeah, great writing. I'm just gonna open my window, it's roasting in here. Don't think opening the window's helping at all, but the weather here recently has been so strange. Like all morning, all afternoon, it looked like it was gonna rain, and then on my way home from work, the sun just came out, and now it's roasting, man. So weird. What have you been up to anyway, bro? But yeah, ever since we had that chat on Discord, talking about, we were talking about a lot of things, but when we brought up Paradise Lost, it just instantly made me think of Seven again. I was like, oh fuck, we need to watch that on movie night, man. The thing is as well, I don't really know any other movies like it. There is another really good movie that I watched a ton in my teenage years. It's kind of like a mystery drama again. Like a military mystery drama. It's called Spy Game. It's got Robert Redford in it, and funnily enough, it's got Brad Pitt in it again. But man, is it a good movie. Spy Game. Used to say it was the best movie ever. I don't think it's the best movie ever now, but it still is very good. Spy Game, it's called. So I'll definitely get that one put forward for movie night as well at one point. So now that I've moved into elite difficulty, I can still kill most of the mobs easily, but these mini bosses, these elite enemies, are still quite hard. Taking a lot of damage. And they keep stunning me. Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Shinju112 said, I won't say it's a must-watch, but I will say it's an upper-tier movie. Weather is the same here, and well, I have a headache I worked out, but that made it worse.
Oh.
Didn't do much thanks to it. Shinju112 said, the regular migraine trouble.
Yeah, that's a shame. Usually, or I read online a while ago. One time I was really sick, and I was thinking, man, do I need to work out if I'm unwell? And people were saying, well, sometimes when you work out, it can make you feel better. I said, oh fuck, I'm gonna have to work out then. But I guess it's different with sore heads. That sucks, bro. Like I say, I've never had a migraine. I don't suffer from them, but my mum and my sister and my aunt all suffer from migraines, unfortunately. So yeah, that sucks, bro. 7, yeah, it's, I don't know, I would maybe say it is a must watch. I think it's like a really good mystery. It is very dark though. It's very bleak. There's like there's very little hope in the movie. So like if you are going to suggest it to someone, just you know, let them know they're going to be in for a sad time, an interesting but sad time. So there is a whole list of other movies I really want to watch on movie night too. So especially Cloud Atlas. That's been on my list for a while now, but it's like 3 hours long. So I need to wait until 1 week where it's my choice of movie and where I'm not working the next morning, so I can actually stay up and enjoy it. So would you say there are any must-watch movies that you've ever seen? I'll try and think of some that I've maybe seen as well. Any must-watch movies that I've seen?
Said, I would 100% suggest it to detective fans.
Yeah.
Shinju112 said,
Okay, yeah.
well,
Alien, Terminator. Yeah, good suggestions. I don't know. God, I'm drawing a blank now. See, some of my favourite movies aren't movies, like I know that people probably wouldn't like them. I mean, I love Blade Runner, right? I love both Blade Runner movies. Blade Runner, the first one's kind of like a detective noir, cyberpunk noir movie. But again, it's a very visual movie. Like, I'm sure there's parts where there's like no dialogue for like 5 minutes at a time. I'm sure we're just looking at the landscape and stuff. So like, I couldn't suggest it to everyone, even though it's like one of my favorite movies. I don't know if I could. It's so weird. I'm drawing a blank now. It's probably just because I'm tired. But I say I was supposed to finish at 12 today, but they asked me to stay until 2. Oh, great. Yeah.
Shinju112 said,
Oh, my
Press
man
enter
had more
to see.
suggestions.
I forgot the movie name, but it's a black and white movie with various connecting stories.
Okay, don't think I know it. Speaking about black and white, bro, have you seen the, what's his name? Junji Ito? Uzumaki. the anime is coming soon. Or maybe not soon, but I saw another trailer for it yesterday, Uzumaki, and it looks very true to the source material, the manga. It's in the anime is in black and white as well. I really like Uzumaki, the story. I haven't read it personally myself, but I've watched enough breakdown videos of it, so okay. Fair play.
Shinju 112
Fair play.
said, I haven't, but that's because I'm not into horror.
It's a fantastic story. It's very Lovecraftian, bro. It's very cosmic horror. It's really good, Uzumaki. I bought it for my mum. It's the first manga she's ever owned. I bought it for my mum for her birthday. But yeah, speaking of black and white, that looks like it's going to be really good, man. Very true to the source material, so I wonder.
Perfect. Well, good news is I got since I'm
That's us just, we're going to go down for this guy and we're going to fix the well, fix the water. I wonder if I really know any really good movies that I would suggest to people. I don't know, maybe The Matrix. Again, yeah, I don't think I watch, I do watch a lot of movies, but I don't think I know any that are really, really good enough to say they're a must watch, I suppose. Alright, I'm going to turn the game volume down a little bit. I can't believe I'm drawing a blank on that, that's crazy. Oops, don't want to turn it all the way down. Is that okay? Is it still super loud?
I can't do that yet.
This maybe looks a bit better. You know what? I would maybe say Spy Game is a must watch. Because I still love Spy Game. It's so good. I can't really say anything without giving a lot of the plot away, but it's a fantastic movie. I'd say maybe Spy Game would be my must watch if I had to choose one. God, I'm moving so fast with my Quicksilver potion. To be fair, I don't know why I asked myself the question anyway. I'm horrible at deciding top 10s, favourite movies, things to suggest. I'm so undecided, man. It's horrible. So to be fair, I might even say I think all the movies I watch are must-watch movies. But again, yeah, that doesn't really work out. Oh no way, we leveled up. Oh. Okay, so I've pretty much filled out my whole soldier skill tree. But in case anyone forgot, in Grim Dawn, you can dual spec. And we're now working on my barb tree. And we want this right here, Dust Devils. So when I do my whirlwind, there's a 50% chance that it'll spawn tornadoes, which is awesome. And I don't even think I can get it yet. I'm 6 points away. I need to level up again before I can grab it. What are some of my other perks? Jewel Blades, Ground Stomp, Seismic Slam, a shield or a two-handed melee weapon. I don't even know where I go now to respec. I kind of want to see what that looks like, but we'll just put points into this because we want Dust Devils. So it's probably 2 level ups away, which kind of sucks. See, the last movies I was super hyped for were the Dune movies, and I was actually really disappointed with the first Dune. So, you know how everybody says books are always better than the movies? Dune was my first experience of that. It was one of the first films that I'd seen where I had actually listened to the book first. You guys know that I don't read books, I listen to books.
That skill's not
So yeah, I had listened to Dune several times before I saw the movie. Don't get me wrong, I actually quite like David Lynch's version of the movie, even though it's really fucking weird. And it opens up with like a 15-minute exposition, which is crazy. Just Princess Irulan talking to the camera.
Shinji112 said, I'm terrible at remembering titles of anything. My brain is too visually focused with memories.
You know what, bro? I think I may be the same. And that's why I can't remember anything right now. But yeah, Dune was the last movie I was super hyped for, and really wasn't that impressed by it. The guy that I mean, I've said this before, but the guy that directed it, Denis Villeneuve, was the same guy that directed Blade Runner 2049, and he'd done a fantastic job with that. But like I was saying earlier, Blade Runner, the first one is a very visual movie, you know, and Blade Runner 2049 was also a very visual movie, following in the same vein, and it was fantastic, you know, it really worked out. Dune is a visual movie, yes, but there's so much in the book, you know, so much lore, so much to work with, that a lot of the stuff in the first movie was left to like just references that weren't spoke about, that were just shown on camera. And if you've never read the book and don't know the story, you're not going to understand. So there's one point where it focuses on the bull. There's a bull's head that House Atreides keep. I think it's like in one of their main rooms, and it's got blood on the horns, and there's a whole story behind it. It's the bull that killed Duke Leto Atreides' father, and there's a whole argument about where it should go and blah blah blah. And there's just a very small scene in the movie where it shows a glimpse of the bull, and people won't understand it at all, you know. And I guess not everybody would understand it anyway, but it's just like small things like that that needed so much more explaining, and so much was left out as well. So yeah, I was just really, really disappointed with it. Second movie was much better, but still, yeah, not amazing. So, which sucks because I do love the source material. So, I'll tell you what, actually, another one I would say is a must-watch is Fight Club. I was late to seeing Fight Club, and I didn't know about the twist. I'm not going to say any more because I would like to watch Fight Club on movie night. I absolutely love that movie, and I do think that is a must-watch. I never watched it for the longest time because I was thinking, man, this movie's just going to be about guys that fight, and that is a major part in it. But there's so much more to the movie than just guys fighting. It's so good. I'd say, yeah, Fight Club is a must-watch, or is one of my must-watches, so really, really enjoy that movie a lot.
Shinju112 said, we don't talk about Fight Club.
That's the first rule of Fight Club. We don't talk about Fight Club. The second rule of Fight Club is do not talk about Fight Club. So, have you seen Fight Club, bro? It's cool if you have, but I really love showing you and other guys movies that you haven't seen before. It feels really, really great. But I mean, if you've seen Fight Club, that's all cool. It's a fantastic movie. At least I think it is. So, do we want this? I'll maybe take it and just put it in my stash. Oh no way, I leveled up and I can wear my new boots now. Okay, let's scoot back to town real quick. I can put a new component on these boots before I put them on, and it means we can move faster. See-
Shinju112 said, I haven't. Also,
Okay,
must
that's
watch is
good.
Lord of the Rings.
That's really good if you haven't seen Fight Club. Do you know the major twist in Fight Club? Because if you do, that kind of ruins the movie. Well, it doesn't ruin it, but it will take away a lot of the excitement. Now, I do love Lord of the Rings. I think they're fantastic movies. I don't know if they're for everyone, though.
Shinju112
You don't?
said,
Yes! Okay, we're adding Fight Club to the list. Yes. Yes. That's so good to know. Okay, I don't know if I would recommend Lord of the Rings to everybody because fantasy isn't a genre that everybody loves, you know, and there's a severe lack of good fantasy movies. Lord of the Rings just happened to do it super, super well. Speaking of Lord of the Rings, I've been watching Rings of Power Season 2. I'm loving it. I really enjoyed Season 1 of Rings of Power. I know people hated it. Rings of Power is the Diablo 4 of TV series. No matter what they do, people just love to fucking hate on it. They do. And I saw people praising Christopher. Like, I'm going to share my opinion here. I don't care if people don't agree with me. I saw people sharing love for Christopher Tolkien, J.R.R. Tolkien's son. I think he's an old, grumpy, if I don't even think he's still alive. He was a crabbed old, grumpy English cunt. He hated the Lord of the Rings movies. Said they absolutely destroyed the material. So not only is like the Lord of the Rings trilogy one of the best-selling trilogies of all time, I don't know how many people it brought to Lord of the Rings as well. Not only that, Peter Jackson done a fantastic job of adapting the movies. I've listened to the Lord of the Rings books, all three of them. Peter Jackson didn't miss out a lot. He did not. He missed out the whole Barrow-wites and Tom Bombadil bit at the beginning of Fellowship of the Ring, but you have to remove some stuff. You just have to. And he did change a couple of other things, but as far as adaptations go, it's one of the best around. But no, Christopher Tolkien didn't like it. He's also made it incredibly hard for people to purchase the rights to the Lord of the Rings material. Why is the Rings of Power struggling? Because they don't have any of the material, because it's all under lock and key. Now, some of what I've said might not be completely true. I mean, I could be getting my facts wrong, but it could be so much better than it is. But even as is, I'm really, really enjoying it. So let me just have a look at this here. I need to find the component that increases my movement speed. Mark of the Traveller. Can I search? Is that a possibility? Yes. Sorry, I just feel really passionate about that because I've seen people again just complaining about Rings of Power, and it's like, if you don't fucking like it, like, don't watch it. And they were saying, oh, it's boring and it's just people talking on screen. It's called building up. They need to set stuff up. Just because it's not fucking crash bang boom in the first 10 minutes doesn't mean it's not good, you know? Whew. Chill out, VB. Yeah, I'm not having any. Oops, Marks of the Traveller. That sucks, bro. Okay, let's see if I've got anything else that increases movement speed. I can't believe I only had one of those. 12 to movement speed is pretty good, so.
Shinju112 said, a lot of people dislike it for lore inaccuracies, but also it being a victim of modern writing. Also, some movie critics watch it for reviews, so of course the noise will be mixed.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, bro. For lore inaccuracies is because they can't get it right, because if they do, they'll get sued, you know? I think everything that's changed has been changed in a decent way, you know? Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, I know a lot about Lord of the Rings lore. More than I thought I knew, because I've been watching Nerd of the Rings for years, you know? And it's really nowhere near as bad as people say it is. the lore inaccuracies are no fault of the producers. They're working with what they have, you know. And again, that brings me back to Christopher Tolkien and the Foundation, where they just won't sell anything off. So we want to protect it so that no one will ever read the source material, because, you know, people still read books these days. Do they fuck read books these days, man? Get over it, you know. But yeah, it's more Lord of the Rings at the end of the day, and I'm really happy with that. So
Shinju112 said, "Oh, I've been listening to Nerd of the Rings recently."
bro, I've been listening to the guy for years, right? He's really good. He knows what he's talking about. He's worked, I'm sure, with Weta Workshop before, the people that make all the props and do the makeup for Lord of the Rings. The guy knows what he's talking about. He's in that universe, you know. And if he doesn't think it's that bad, you know, I don't think it's that bad either. So I also watch his episode breakdowns after every episode. He does watch parties with the new episodes. I haven't been able to catch any of the watch parties yet because I've been working, but I watch his episode breakdowns after I watch the episode, and I did have one disagreement with him the other day. So Galadriel now has a ring, Nenya or something I think it's called, I can't remember, and at one point an elf gets shot and she puts her hands up to the elf and he gets miraculously healed, and Nerd of the Rings was saying that this is kind of unbelievable that Galadriel has like god powers and she can heal now. But the way I interpreted it was the ring that was healing him, you know, because it has a little sparkle first before he gets healed. I was like, well, how could you miss that, bro? She also gives the ring to Elrond afterwards to take it away, which makes even more sense after she's seen it heal someone. So, but no, I agree with like 99.9% of what Nerd of the Rings says. I think he's a great channel. He's got a good portfolio. Like, he's not just some random dude talking about Lord of the Rings because he likes it. He knows a lot of the stuff. He's put his work in. So, yeah, I really like that guy. It's good to know that you watch him too, man. That's awesome. I've actually just got my mum into it recently as well. She's been watching some of the lore videos too. Okay, so let's see, movement speed. That's not bad. 6% movement speed and some resistances. I don't want to just use a 6% movement speed, especially not if I can get a better one eventually. You know me, guys, gotta go fast. Love going fast. I've actually got a new shadow plush as well. I've swapped seats out for today because I don't plan on streaming for too long, so I don't mind sitting in this seat. You've never seen the Hobbit movies either, have you? I like the Hobbit movies. I know that people hate them too, but at the end of the day... Oh! Mark of the Traveller, that's what I'm looking for. I like them. Again...
Shinju112 said, "I haven't."
I don't know if my opinion really counts, because I like a lot of things very... How do I use this shit again? There we go. It's been so long since I've played this. I love Lord of the Rings, and it's just more of that at the end of the day for me. So I'm actually losing a lot of damage with this. Physical damage, that's not so cool. Let's actually see how much damage I'm losing here.
Can't do that yet.
Yeah, the movies aren't great. They really aren't great. But again, I really enjoy them. I can understand why people don't like them. So, okay, so we're doing 11,000 damage. Okay, it's not that much of a drop off. Like maybe losing 200 damage. That's fine. At least we're getting more armor. So. It would be nice if I could pick up something that boosted some of my skills, but yeah, we'll use these for now. We'll just go in and change them. We'll transmog my boots. For a price. There we go. I'll put these other boots away. Don't want to get rid of them. So. Resistances are all pretty good. Stun resistance is garbage though still. I'm keeping all my rings and amulets. Never know when I'm going to need them. So. See, this is really good. This item here gives me +2 to ground slam and +2 to rend and force. However, it's on my one-handed weapons and I can only ground slam with my two-handed weapons, so I won't get the bonus because I don't technically have them equipped. So my ground slam is already 23/16, you know, it's crazy. So
they said the same about the Star Wars prequel trilogy until Disney Star Wars became a thing. The way I look at it, viewer ratings and money that was raked in is what will say if it's a success.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame that that's what decides what a good movie is, you know, how much it pulls in. Yeah, and I mean, people really dunked on the Star Wars movies when they came out, and if you look at them now, the prequel trilogy is loved. Hayden Christensen finally is getting the recognition he deserves, you know. I've seen videos of it where he's up on stage like in tears because people are like saying, "We're sorry, bro, we treated you like shit. We love you really," you know, after all these years. It's just a shame it took so long for people to get around to it. I love the prequel trilogy. Yes, there's parts of it when I rewatch it now I skip right past, but I still enjoy them, you know. They're still good. I still think they're good movies, but yeah, there are parts that like I'll just fast forward. But I went to the cinema to see them when I was a kid, you know. I grew up watching the OG Star Wars actually in this house, at my grand's house, when she first got Sky Television, you know, because Star Wars was on all of the time and I'd always watch them like over and over again. So like I grew up with Star Wars, you know. And when the prequel trilogy came out, yeah, we went to the cinema to see all of them. So, but yeah, the state of movies today, even the state of games, man, is crazy. So, yeah, there's still some good games coming out. I mean, I think everybody's loving Wukong, but look at video game movies recently. Apparently, Borderlands was absolutely diabolical. I've never played Borderlands, so the movie didn't really interest me at all. And now they're making a Minecraft movie, a live action Minecraft movie. Who is this for? Who is it for?
Shinju112.
Who asked for this?
Grew up with media of the prequel trilogy, never watched them, but the games is what made me like it. So I like the prequel characters more.
Yeah, cool man. I understand that. I actually downloaded a couple of Star Wars ROMs from my little handheld device the other day. Star Wars, I think it's Star Wars Jedi Power Battles. You ever play that one for the PlayStation 1? I downloaded that, and I downloaded like a first-person Stormtrooper shooter game, FPS Stormtrooper game. Looks really good. I played a lot of Phantom Menace as well on PS1. The only kind of semi-modern Star Wars game I played was the one where you play as Starkiller, I think his name is. I had that on Xbox. But yeah, I've never really played a lot of Star Wars games, if I'm going to be honest. I was more into the movies on my side of things, so but I had a great time playing the games. Oh, I'm stuck. What the fuck? Here we go. I'll use the earthquake. Oh, I've got the wrong weapon out. Jeez. Let's go. Oh, we just got a legendary. Let's go. Tome of the Wastes, legendary offhand. Oh, it's a spellcaster's legendary item. Alright, we'll keep it anyway. Just in case I ever do another build. Do I want any of the rest of this? Rare one-handed sword. I'll take the amulet. Do I want this? No, it's a downgrade from what we have.
Shinju112 said, "Oh, that one is good. But yeah, after watching the first movie of the new trilogy and seeing the old actor not liking how they wrote Luke, that's pretty sad."
Yeah, I never even watched the first of the new trilogy. Like at the time, I'm sure I was living in Cyprus at the time, and I guess it just didn't interest me. So I missed the first of the new trilogy. I've seen the other two. I don't think they're bad movies by any means. I've never watched them again. I usually judge a movie by how many times I'll watch it. Like generally if I like a movie, I'll maybe watch it a couple of times a year. Like if I really like it, when I first see it, I'll probably watch it again within the same week. Interstellar, for example, I'll watch at least a couple of times, or maybe more than that, at least a few times every year. I'm actually going to see Interstellar on the IMAX cinema in Glasgow. I've never been to IMAX. For the 10th anniversary. I'm going with my sister's boyfriend and my brother. It's going to be so good. But yeah, I judge a movie on like how good it is by the amount of times I've watched it. So
said, "The first movie is just the first trilogy into one movie. I'm not kidding."
yeah, okay, wow. Yeah. I could give an example as well, like June, for example. I saw it at the cinema once and then never watched it again. I was like, wow, I really don't like this movie. That sucks, you know. Another good example is Avengers. It wasn't Endgame. I can't remember. Oh my god, I can't remember now. What's the movie before Endgame? I really like all the Marvel movies, except the like most new. After Endgame, after Spider-Man, the last Spider-Man, I kind of stopped watching them. But like I started watching the Marvel movies when I broke up from my first serious relationship, and I watched one of the Marvel movies, and then I found out, oh wow, all these movies are linked. So like many other people, I had been watching the Marvel movies really from the beginning. I went to the cinema to see the original Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans. So by the time Endgame came around, for me and a bunch of other people, it was like the end of an era. Infinity War, is that what it is? Infinity War comes before Endgame. I went to the cinema to see Infinity War. I think that's what it's called. I'm sorry if it isn't. I'm very tired. I went to the cinema to see it, and then as soon as I got home from the cinema that night, I watched it again right away. I enjoyed it that much. And then Endgame, I went to the cinema and watched, I think, 4 times. It's the only time I've been to the cinema more than once to see the same movie. That's because I went with different people. Like I went with people from work, and then I went with my dad, and then I went with friends, and then I went with other friends to see Endgame. So yeah, I judge a movie and how good it is by the amount of times I feel like watching it. So but yeah, I really enjoyed the Endgame, the Marvel universe. I haven't seen any of the new ones now. Have you seen? I know you don't watch a lot of movies, but I'll ask anyway. Has anybody seen Deadpool and Wolverine? I've heard really good things about that. My brother watched it maybe a week ago and said it was super good. So okay, so what I just did there, this was a devotion shrine. This gives me points for my devotions. and we're working on
Shinji
fire
112
damage. So,
said, I haven't.
okay, I've heard that's really good. I really like Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, as many other people do. Hot take, Hugh Jackman's great as Wolverine. I really enjoy it. I like Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. I much prefer Ryan Gosling as my favourite Ryan Gosling, because we are all Ryan Gosling inside. But no, I've heard really good things about it. Just haven't watched it yet. So, yeah, we're looking for fire stuff here. I might actually just look for trauma as well. Or trauma, don't know how to spell it. Did I spell that right? Trauma. So, my little brother, I was up at the house the other day, and my little brother was asking me if I'd ever seen Bleach. I think it was Bleach. And I said no. And then he showed me a scene from the latest episode of Bleach. And he was telling me I should really watch it. The animation looked...
112.
So...
By the way, if you want to learn cool Star Wars lore, just listen to people who read the comics of the extended universe.
Yeah, there was a guy, actually a few of them, the channel I used to watch, Funhouse. Oh, I don't watch any of their new stuff because they're not a thing anymore, but Funhouse, a lot of the guys over there were really big Star Wars fans, and they used to talk about how good the extended lore was, and stuff like that. And they always used to drop like really obscure lore and names. So I do know that there is a vast universe of Star Wars lore out there. I guess I've just never been that into it all that much. Something that I've really wanted to do for a while is listen to the Dead Space audiobooks, but I could never find a good reading of them. Now, this is just completely subjective, right? The readings that I could find were by very strong accented Eastern European people, which is fine. I just really wasn't vibing it. So, speaking of that though, I might actually have a look and see if the Dead Space novels are on Audible, because that's where I listen to the Diablo novels on Audible. So, there's a ton of Diablo novels as well. If anyone's wanting to get into Diablo lore, it's really good. Angels, demons, all that shit. You know how it goes. I'm just gonna pick in our playlist here and quickly see if the Dead Space novels are on. Is it Audible? Audible's part of Amazon now, isn't it? That's even if there is audiobooks.
Said, oh damn Bleach, that's a blast. That's
Okay.
a really long anime.
Yeah.
I remember watching it when I was 16. The animation isn't as good as it is in the 1000-year Blood War arc.
Yeah, well, my brother was showing me, it was like the latest episode. I was saying it was like the very latest episode, and the animation in it was fucking supreme, bro. It looked amazing. But the website he was using, literally told you what episodes were, because there's like 300 odd episodes. My little brother was saying, look, this website tells you which episodes are filler, which ones you can skip. Now, generally, I don't mind watching filler, but he was saying like some of them aren't like connected to the plot whatsoever. So, wow. That is not the Dead Space audiobook I was looking for. Oh, this is crazy. I gotta send this to myself so you guys can see it. That's absolutely wild. I'm gonna see if I can find this online. You're not gonna believe this. This is wild, bro. Hang on. Oh my god. Oh, I thought someone was calling me, but it's an alarm. It's my alarm from yesterday to remind me that it's movie night. I just clicked on this. I think it's this first one.
Shinju112 said, also it has a loot of filler. There's only one filler arc that's really good in my opinion.
Yeah.
Also my guy, watch out on naming the Yahoo websites since a lot have been taken down recently.
Yeah, I wouldn't name it. I can't remember the name of the website my brother was using anyway. It's not the same one that I use, but God, no one's watching my streams, bro. Don't worry about it. The FBI ain't watching me, man. It's all good. Wait till you see this shit, bro. That's fucking crazy.
Shinju112 said, "Gotta watch out that we don't snitch them, you know."
Yeah, I get it, bro. I get it. Why won't this show up?
Shinju112 said, "Just want to be safe, bro."
Look at this. Look at this Dead Space novel. I can't see it for the chat, sorry. Dead Space. This is not what I'm looking for, bro. Oh well. Oh, the chat won't come back now, damn it. Oh, that sucks. So yeah, no Dead Space novels on Audible. That's good to know. That's messed up.
Shinju112 said, "Looks more like corn space."
Yeah. Precisely, man. I can't remember what else I was going to say now. I was going to move on to say something else there. Fuck. Oh, yeah, I was picking different music, wasn't I? But yeah, my little brother said there was a ton of filler, but the website he uses lets you know what episodes the filler were. And I was thinking, you know, I probably should watch it, you know, because he suggested it to me and I know he really likes it. And I think he'd probably appreciate if I watched it as well, so we could actually talk about something, because we really don't have a lot of the same interests. Like, we don't play really any of the same games except Souls games. So yeah, I think I was maybe gonna watch it. Although saying that, I've been watching Cowboy Bebop again, and I don't know how, bro, but I enjoy it more every time I watch it. Shinju, my man, I was lying in bed last night and thinking, fuck, I haven't even finished Free Run yet. I think I've only seen like 4 episodes of it, and it's been a while since I watched it now. I was thinking, man, I cannot ask Shinju to watch Cowboy Bebop if I don't watch something that he has suggested first. I talk to my mum about this all the time. My mum is always sending me stuff. Like, "Oh, did you listen to this? Did you listen to this?" And I'm like, well, I send you stuff and you don't listen to anything I send you. There needs to be give and take, you know. And I know that's not fair because my mum's super busy all the time with work and lots of other things. So I was thinking to myself, I can't ask Shinju to watch this without me watching something else that he's suggested first, you know. It's just not fair, because you watch and listen to a ton of stuff I suggest, bro, which is amazing, you know, that you do that. But I'm being a bit of a hypocrite if there's no give and take, you know. I should watch more stuff that you suggest. That was a super long tangent to get that out there.
Said, "I will say Bleach is good, best shonen of the big four.
Okay.
Also, while I do want you to watch Freeing, you aren't obligated to."
No, I understand that, bro. I understand that, but it's like I was saying, give and take, you know. I can't just keep suggesting things to you and expect you to watch them, but not have me watch anything that you suggest, you know. I just don't think that's fair. I got a messed up worldview, you know. Feeling guilty. But no, bro, if I could say, I hold Ghost in the Cowboy Bebop up as the same level as I do Ghost in the Shell. I absolutely love Cowboy Bebop, man, and I really think you would like it too. I think you'd find comfort in it. It's a very mature anime, and the artwork in it, like the animation, is spot on, bro. Spot on.
Said, "Bro, I still have been procrastinating on Cowboy Bebop even though I know you want me to watch it."
Yeah, no.
Smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat.
I know that. I know you watch dubs, bro. It just so happens that Ghost in the Shell and Cowboy Bebop are often held up as two of the best dubs ever. like as good as they come. If you were gonna watch any, I would recommend the dub of Cowboy Bebop. I would have recommended the dub of Ghost in the Shell as well, but I know you watch subs, so
Shinju112 said, God, I love TTSLOL.
yeah, it's good, isn't it? A smiley face with open mouth and sweat. It's very yeah, text-to-speech is very kind of like anime, I think. They spell it out exactly as it is. So yeah, let's get off of this devotion screen now. I was looking for trauma, but I don't think I can get any that I don't already have, so...
said, I'm in tears.
So let's look up fire instead, because fire is another elemental damage that we're doing. I was wanting internal trauma damage because that's what all my ground slams do. But all my moves also have added fire damage, so let's see. I'm sure I started putting points into another one last night. Yeah, this one. 30% fire damage, chaos as well. Okay, we'll take this. Oh, we get 2 devotion points, nice. 50% fire damage, let's go. See, this move, it doesn't do it right now because there's no enemies, but this sometimes opens up pits of like molten lava. This also does fire damage when there's enemies nearby. So does my leap, and so does this. They all do fire damage, so added fire damage is great for this build. So we'll see now. When I do it here, I leave a trail of fire behind me, which is fantastic for Whirlwind. And again, yeah, all these other moves do shit too. So now, did we do what we were supposed to do down here? I think we did, yeah. Return to Barnabas, yeah, we did. We've saved the town, so I better put this on shuffle actually. There we go, shuffle. So yeah, I have added Bleach to my watch list. So I mean, I think, is JoJo a shonen? I think I've only seen a few shonen, to be fair. Dragon Ball, JoJo, if that counts. I don't know if that counts. And Baki. I stopped watching Baki though eventually. I don't know, it just kind of fizzled out for me. So I've seen a lot of anime, to be fair, mostly old ones though. So JoJo probably is, yeah. I would have thought so, yeah, because it's just it's fighting, isn't it? Lots of fighting.
Shinju112 said, JoJo probably is.
Why is this? Hang on, my cup's leaking all over the place. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I think it's the rubber seal that's not in properly.
Shinju112 said, and there's plenty of bromance.
I was just thinking that now that I've moved my chair, my little cat won't be able to get up onto her high perch, but she can climb up, so she'll be fine. That's it, on you go. My green screen might get messed up a bit because she's out and about, so. Yeah, plenty of bromance. I was talking to my brother about it the other day, how I'd finished JoJo again, and I was saying the only JoJo that exists to me is the first 3 arcs, Phantom Blood, or there's more than 3 arcs, I'm sure. Phantom Blood and Stardust Crusaders. The one after Phantom Blood as well, I'm sure. I can't remember what it's called now, but you know, the one with Joseph.
Shinju112 said, "You don't like 4, 5 and 6.
Don't really like Diamond is Unbreakable. Not really, no. Koichi ruined it for me. I absolutely hate him as a character. I vividly remember watching Diamond is Unbreakable, and every time I finished an episode, I went online and was like, man, why is Koichi such a cunt? Why do I hate Koichi? Does everybody else hate Koichi? You know, and the sentiment was kind of true for that. The other parts I've never seen. They've just not interested me.
I can't do that yet.
The characters just don't interest me. So if I took the chance and watched it, I probably would like it. Probably, but I don't know. Nothing's pulling me toward it. So I've started the one after Diamond is Unbreakable a couple of times, but never made it past like 2 or 3 episodes. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not for me. So
Welcome to my rift gates. You don't remember anything. You'll be looking.
I've done all this before, so we can skip this
Shinju112
dialogue here.
said, "That's so blunt, haha. How is Koiki a cunt, my man?"
Bro, I just remember being so annoying. Like every time he spoke, I just wanted him to shut up, man. I just hated the wee guy. I guess he kind of reminded me of... This is going to sound really weird. I guess he kind of reminded me of Gundam protagonists a little bit. He's always fucking moaning. He's always whining. He's not brave enough to do anything. You know, this isn't JoJo. JoJo is about big, buff, manly dudes being manly and being bromance. You know. Again, they're not bad animes. They're just not for me. So, but yeah, I hate Koichi. I absolutely despise the little guy. So much so that I've never watched Diamond is Unbreakable again. So, because I know he's in it, and I know I don't want to see him. Little doughball that he is. I'm sorry if you like Koichi.
Said, 2 and 5 are my favorites. Haven't watched 6, but I already read the manga.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think... Let me just look up the name of the arcs now before I embarrass myself. I typed in Ho-Ho arcs by mistake. I could look it up on screen, but my keyboard's over there. So, oh, my internet's dying apparently. Oh well. Oh wait, no, there we go. So yeah, I really like Phantom Blood, Battle Tendency, and Stardust Crusaders. Battle Tendency is definitely my favourite. You know, we really get to see Hamon expand. There's great characters in it as well. Lisa, Joseph, obviously, Caesar Zeppeli, the Pillar Men, von Stroheim, Speedwagon in his prime. Yeah, really good. Oh well, not in his prime. He's an old man in Battle Tendency, I'm sure. But Granny Arena. I just think it's got so much going for it. But yeah, I think once I finish Cowboy Bebop, I'll maybe go to Bleach, maybe.
Shinju112 said, I tried rewatching Gundam Seed Destiny and I just can't watch that because almost all the characters become really freaking annoying to me in the second half. So I understand the feeling.
Yeah, I was about to say, you understand how I feel, so it's a shame, you know.
Can't do that yet.
That's one of my main gripes. Not with Gundam in general, but like maybe most animes in general, you know. Like, I think that's why I like Cowboy Bebop, Record of Lodoss War, Ghost in the Shell. I think I like them that much because they're adult characters, you know. Don't get me wrong, I really like Neon Genesis, I do, even though it's got the same teenagers and giant mechas trope. And I know it's not all teenagers in Gundam, I know it's not. I mean, what age is Ko Araki? I see if it turns out Ko's a fucking teenager, man. I just wish a lot of them had more mature characters, you know. Although saying that, it's not a bad thing, because I enjoyed Full Metal Alchemist when I watched it. I don't think Alphonse and what's his brother's name? Eric? I can't remember. I don't think they're very old. Yeah, Ko is 19. He's almost an adult, you know, so he's not like 16 or some shit. So, but yeah, I just wish there was like a lot more mature characters, you know. And like I say, it's not really that much of a complaint because I love judo and stuff. So
I can't stand Neon Genesis Evangelion.
you don't like it, bro? I do quite like it. I cannot stand Asuka. I absolutely fucking hate Asuka, and I know that people love her, and I just don't see why. She's a stupid, spoiled little bitch, and I hate her. And I always make sure to say that I hate her when I see it on Reddit. It's like everybody's standing over her. Like, bro, why? You know? Rey is like a clone, and she's so much better than Asuka is, you know? Again, it's all just down to preference. I do like Neon Genesis Evangelion. It's not... Oh, I almost died. Fuck, standing in that poison pool. I don't think it's as good as people make it out to be, but I still do enjoy it for what it is. So, I'm sure I watched Neon Genesis before I watched any Gundam, so it was probably my first forte into like big mecha anime. So it does hold like a special place. So I do like it, but again, I know there's an extended. What are you doing out there? You poopies. I know that there's like. Oh,
said,
let you speak first.
Because she started that Sun trope. She's an oak waifu like Rie, who is the OG Kundari, or at least they both made the trope popular.
Yeah. Yeah. What was I gonna say? I can't remember. What are you doing, wee stinky? You being crazy up there? Oh no, I've definitely lost what I was gonna say. No. Like I was talking about JoJo and how I only watched the first few arcs. It's the same with Neon Genesis Evangelion. Haven't watched any of the movies. Don't intend to watch any of the movies. For me, it's the original series, and it doesn't go any further than that. Evangelion point whatever or redo. You are brackets not alone unbracket blah blah blah. Really not interested. I like how the anime ends. I think it probably had to do with budget reasons. But yeah, like I say, it was one of the first mecha animes I watched, so I do like it. And I do like Rey. I like Rey a lot, even though she is like just a clone that doesn't ever really say that much.
That skill's not ready.
I've got a t-shirt of her, jeez. Come on, let's go. Oh,
Shinju 112
Macross as well, or
said,
Macross, however
sorry
you want to
for
say it.
interrupting you, bro.
No, don't apologise, bro. I was distracted with the cat. It was the cat that distracted me. She's up there being a wee nuisance, clawing at things and looking at me with those crazy eyes, you know. It's like, what are you doing, you wee pest? It wasn't you, bro. Don't worry about it. Do you like Macross? If I'm saying that right. I've only ever seen the movies. No way, that's an upgrade. 889 damage per second if equipped. Oh wait, no it's not. Let me get my two-handed weapon back out.
Shinju
It's a
112
downgrade.
said, also if you just want some senseless post-apocalyptic super robot violence, I recommend Get a Robo Armageddon.
Let me look it up. What are you doing now, you stinky?
Shinju 112 said, ashamed to admit I haven't watched any Macross.
He's fucking died. What is it? No, no. Oh. Oh my god, what is she doing? Yeah, no shame in not watching Macross, man. Like I say, I've only seen the movies. I thought it was really weird. I enjoyed it, but I thought it was really weird. What are you doing, you stinky? Where are you? Come here. Where you going? She's gonna fight to get away. You hate me right now, yeah? You want down, yeah? You being cheeky? Making a mess? Making all the destruction and the noises? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, what you doing? No way! Oh my god! She's just poked a hole in my brand new Sonic shirt. Ah! You won't be able to see it. She's literally just poked a hole here. Right there. That's what I get. Actually, also, I'll show you quickly, I got another new Sonic shirt. I've never owned Sonic t-shirts, so. Yeah, wee stinker. Wasted my t-shirts. Well, looks like this t-shirt is going to be an in the house t-shirt now. If I wasn't so tired, I might be quite angry. But yeah, Macross is... I enjoyed the movies that I watched, but I was going to ask you something else there as well. I can't remember what it is now. Oh, have you ever seen Guyver? It's called? I'm sure it's called Guyver Bio Armor or something like that. That's one that's been on my watch list for a while.
Shinju112
Yet.
said, "Man, your cats are clearly listened to the Chaos Gods." Shinju112 said,
You know of
I
it?
have
Okay. Oh,
Shinju112 said,
yeah,
I
you
know
know
of
of it. Okay, yeah. I've had that one suggested to me, or not suggested to me. It's been on lists of animes that I've been looking up. It looks relatively retro. I like, as you know, I like older animes. Oh, I did the wrong thing there. I just thought it looked really good, so it's maybe one that, again, it's on my list of shit to check out. I don't know when I'll get to it, but I did like the look of it. I don't know why I prefer older animes, so strange. No harm, each to their own. Everybody enjoys something different. In fact, I think I've actually got a list of animes on my phone that I've got open in tabs and I've just never watched, but do intend to. There was one I closed the other day. I closed the tab because I read online that it was actually really bad. It was called AD Police, and I think it's a prequel to Bubblegum Crisis, if you've ever heard of that. It's like a really old cyberpunk anime. Again, I've never seen Bubblegum Crisis, but apparently AD Police was a prequel to that, and I was reading online the other day that AD Police is actually really terrible. Like, a lot of people haven't made it that far into it, so that kind of put me off. And I know I try not to let reviews affect my viewing of stuff, but I had tried to watch a couple of episodes of it and never really got into it. I've got Get a Robo Armageddon open here now though. I know you can't see it, but just so I don't forget about it. Looks cool, man. Looks also kind of retro as well. That's my kind of vibe, bro. So the tabs I have open are this. You know, I've still never seen season 2 of Goblin Slayer either. How shocking is that? And I loved season 1 of Goblin Slayer. I loved it. And I still haven't watched season 2. So I've got Handyman Saito
Shinju112
and another world open.
It's an older anime, yeah.
Yeah, I saw on the tab it said 1998, so that's a big bonus for me. So yeah, I've got Handyman Saito open on one of my tabs. I've seen it before. I've seen Handyman Saito before. I don't know, I don't like isekais, but there are some exceptions. As you guys know, I like this one. I like the one with the old Roman bath maker, where every time he takes a bath, he ends up in modern Japan. And when he's in modern Japan, he's seen all the technology and stuff, and he's like, oh, I can take this back to Rome and make my bathhouse the best bathhouse. It's such a stupid premise, but I do like it. So I do like some isekais. So yeah, I'm patiently waiting on season 2 of Handyman Saito, if it's ever coming. I also have Frieren open. Frieren Beyond Journey's End.
Shinju112 said, "What? But Goblin Slayer is so good.
I know it is.
Don't
I know
forget
Goblin
to watch
Slayer's
the
good.
Goblin Slayer movie before the season 2.
Okay, cool. I'll keep that in mind. I've got the Goblin Slayer tab open here anyway, so another tab I have open is Gintama. Yeah, I really enjoyed season 1 of Gintama. You know, I watched dubs. I went on to watch season 2 of Gintama, and it was a completely different voice cast, which it sucks, bro, for me. So I guess that's one of the perks of watching subs. The voice actors, I imagine, stay the same. So I never got around to season 2 of Gintama because they changed the voice actors, which really put me off. It's happened to another anime I watched as well, Psyche K. It's the one with the guys at school and he's got pink hair and he's got 2 antennas and he's got mad crazy powers. It's really funny, like really funny, as well as him having world-ending powers. But again, that was a Netflix anime and they changed the voice cast and it's so noticeable right away. It's like Mob Psycho as well. They changed the voice cast and or the voice actors, and I couldn't watch it because although it's been a while since I've seen Mob Psycho now, I could probably watch it now and not be bothered. So
the movie is so good, by the way. Love it, but season 2 is also so good.
yeah, I
But
don't
Priestess gets
doubt
some
it.
great
So
development.
season 1 was fantastic, like some of the best anime I've ever seen. So I don't doubt that it's going to be really good. I've also got Magic Knight Wraith open. It's an old fantasy one. I think that's an isekai though, and that's put me off watching it. That's why I've never actually started it. I've got another 2-episode one. I think it's called Gun with 2 Ends. It's like a retro kind of one. Sorry, my Wi-Fi is absolutely terrible. It's not loading on my phone. Yeah, Gun. It's called with 2 Ends. That's an English sub though. No dub for that one. I've got 13 tabs
Shinju
open here, so we'll
112
see them when it loads.
Said. Wait, what isekai did you say?
Magic Knight Wraith. It's like an old fantasy type one. The first episode's actually good. I just wish it wasn't an isekai. It's like 3 teenage high school girls. They get drifted off to a fantasy land. Blah blah blah. And I know it's an older one, so it probably wasn't cliche when it came out. You know, it was probably like something relatively new. So another one I've got here is Legend of the Galactic Heroes. These Collision. Oh, Collision, sorry, Collision. But yeah, Legend of Galactic Heroes is another one that I want to watch. There's more. I'm just waiting for my phone to load. Lucky I've got a LAN cable in here. Just a shame I can't plug it into my phone.
Shinju112 said. Oh, I watched Magic Knight Wraith. I watched it. It's decent.
Oh,
But there's a
good, good. Okay, I don't know the twist. Don't tell me because there is a chance that I'm gonna watch it. So, it's been on my list for a while. I like the premise and I think the characters look really cool. So, I like the aesthetic of the world. I like the art style. So, come on bro, load. What is going on here?
Shinju112 said. No
Thank
worries,
you.
I won't spoil it.
I know you won't. I know you won't. You'd only tell me if I asked. Why isn't this working? Oh my god. Okay, so there's another one here. I can't see the full name of it, but oops. It's called Mobile Fighter something. Maybe Mobile Fighter G. I don't know. It won't load on my phone. Slayers is another one that I wanted to watch.
That skill's not
I watched Berserk again a while ago and was like, I need other dark fantasy anime. Slayers is definitely not dark fantasy. It's kind of like, I don't know, it is fantasy, but it seems a bit like kind of childish.
Shinju112 said.
I don't know,
Why
bro. I don't know.
Fighter
It
G
won't.
Gundam?
It will not load. I don't know why it won't load. Yeah, Mobile Fighter G Gundam. I think maybe you suggested it to me. It's definitely the Gundam one.
Shinju112 said. It's S must watch on English dub.
I've got the dub open. That's the one I do have open. You know me, bro. I'm dubs all the way. No judgment to anybody. Sub or dub, you do what you want. Yeah, Mobile Fighter G. It's only 49 episodes too, so that's one that's on the list. Like I said, Slayers as well. The Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting is another one that's on my list. Don't know why. Lost Universe as well. Mad Bull 34. Guyver. The Bio Boosted Armor 2005 remake. And then the last two, one of them is Dragon Ball Z. I think I got 103 episodes in before I gave up. Don't get me wrong, I love Dragon Ball, right? But Z is just so long, bro. And Goku's never there. And the only other one on my list isn't even an anime. It's the old Godzilla cartoon. So I sometimes like to look up old cartoons that I saw when I was younger, but never really got to see much of them.
Said, it's a classic, it's so good. I love the dub. Also the voice actor of the main character became a dentist.
Wow, what a curveball, bro. From voice acting to dentistry, to dental nursing. Wow, good on him for keeping his options open. But yeah, in regards to the Godzilla cartoon one, I sometimes like to just go and find cartoons or TV shows that I watched when I was a kid. There's another one as well that it's not open in that tab, it's another tab. When I was younger, we used to go to our babysitter's house. It was a lovely family. We actually turned out to be really good friends with them. I went to school with them as well. Because my mum was a nurse, obviously. She worked crazy shifts and sometimes needed someone to pick me and my sister up from school. But it's actually funny, I hold a lot of good memories with that family. The McManuses, they were called. I think I played, or after school with them was one of the first times I ever played the Super Nintendo. They played a lot of that Bubble game as well, with the little green dragon where you shoot the bubbles, or the baubles, whatever they're called. But anyway, sometimes in the morning before school one would be there, there'd be a Starship Troopers cartoon on in the morning. And I maybe only ever saw 2 episodes of it as a kid, but it always stuck with me. And that Starship Troopers cartoon is on that website that I use. Again, I've never got around to seeing it, but it's something that I would like to do in my spare time. So, my cat's being crazy again. Katie, what are you doing? Come out from in there. What are you doing?
Shinju112 said, he did the voice acting jig to pay for his education to become a dentist.
You don't want me to pick you up again, do you? You stinky. Stinky bookies. Oh. Oh, I think I missed your message, bro. You did the voice acting jig to pay for education to become a dentist. Wow, what a career path to take. Never heard of that before. Good on him for the dedication. Although, to be fair, I know that voice actors aren't paid the most, so, which sucks. It's at the end of that playlist. Well, oops, I've just opened Steam by mistake. Oh, that was the end of that playlist.
Shinju112 said, though any other voice actor after him as Damon's English dub never was as good. Which is sad.
Yeah, it's something I'll never understand. I mean, I reckon they probably do it for budget cuts. They don't want to pay people as much as they paid before, you know, and it does absolutely suck, man. But I've seen it happen to so many animes I like, where they change the voice actor and it ruins it, bro. Gintama, Psyche K, Mob Psycho, there's so many of them, man. What are they thinking? It's like, oh yeah, we'll just replace this voice actor that people have got to know over 100 episodes. I'm sure they won't mind. I mean, like, fucking hell, bro. Of course we're gonna mind. I mean, imagine if Lord of the Rings had a different cast for every movie. Nah, bro. But yeah, Mobile Fighter G. I like the look of the main character. See the guy with the black hair? The black kind of longish hair. Looks pretty cool. The music in my soul takes me out of control. All the time. And take you there. Music in my soul. You poopies. Is that you resting now? You all puffed out after all that crazy nonsense?
That skill's not
Well, I've made it to the next waypoint. But yeah, I mean, all those animes on my list, I don't know when I'm going to get around to watching them. As you know, I'm just watching Cowboy Bebop again, even though I've seen it like so many times.
That skill's not ready.
We're almost going to level up again. Like I say, 2 more levels before we can get Dust Devil upgrade, but it'll be worth it. All the time. Oh my god, she's just knocked my green screen over. Hey, ya wee stink. Ya wee poopies. You can see everything now. Hey. Off my green screen.
Shinju 112 said, G Gundam is a staple as a super robot and Gundam anime. It's so cheesy but I can't help but love it, but yeah, Domin is the main character.
I think I'm maybe just gonna have to call it quits, guys, and go play with her for a little bit. I think she needs attention.
Shinju 112 said, immersion broken.
Immersion, it's ruined. Oh, you've seen everything now. Oh, bro, my streams are so messy and unorganized. Green screens falling down. Oh, you name it. Everything goes wrong in these streams. Sorry, I missed what you said there. G Gundam is a staple. Sorry, the screen's too far away. That's why I've got text to speech on, so I can actually hear what people are saying. Hang on, I'll load the chat here. Wow, 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 wow. G Gundam is a staple as a super robot on Gundam anime. It's so cheesy, but I can't help but love it. But yeah, Domin is the main character. Cool. I like cheesy stuff, bro. I do. I won't deny it. And it sounds like it might be a bit more light-hearted than a lot of the other Gundam anime, which is good. Don't get me wrong, I love Kamino. But his war is bad message is definitely drummed in, you know. Sometimes, you know, war, it's fantastic, you know. I just want to see big fucking robots fight. I know war's bad, I don't need a reminder, you know. But yeah, it's on my list, bro. It's probably a Gundam I'm most likely to watch now over any other Gundam, so And there's been a severe lack of Gundam in my life recently. I know I keep saying I'd like to get back and play Mobile Suit Gundam on the PC, on the emulator. I just haven't got around to it yet, unfortunately. Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2, sorry, is what I'd like to play again, for a refresher.
Can't do that yet.
Because I had a great time playing that. I remember that time fondly because, like I say, I mean, you guys know this already. I watched all the animes for the first time as I was playing through Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2. So I could actually understand what was happening and give at least some half-decent commentary. I want to activate the portal, bro, damn it. There we go. Do I actually want these? Are these any good? Oh, that is an upgrade. Oh, and it's internal trauma damage as well. Oh! Oh wait, no, it's 2 to ground slam again. I can't fucking use ground slam in one-handed weapons. And that's 2 to ground slam too. Wait a minute, why can't I use... Why can't I use ground slam with one-handed weapons? That sucks, bro. One-handed weapons are giving me an upgrade to ground slam and I can't fucking use it. Although, it says ground slam's only 25 now. Whereas it was 26 with these 2 weapons. Is that right? Yeah. No, it's 21. Oh, wow. Wow, okay. Wow. So let's actually see if it does. When I switch this out, it's not going to work. I know it isn't. So it's 25 now. But when I switch weapons, it's going to go back to 21. I went down to 23 actually. Does this give me a bonus to ground slam this weapon? 2 to all soldier skills. So there is a bonus with this weapon. So yeah, the bonus doesn't follow over. I didn't think it would. That sucks, man. We got a new axe. But again, it's a minus 1500 damage if I equip it, so. Oh well. If only I could use ground slam. Although I could probably switch them out anyway. Because it is internal trauma damage. 2 internal trauma damages. What kind of damage does Whirlwind do? Because if Whirlwind inflicts bleed, I might keep it. What is fire damage? It doesn't actually do any kind of internal. It just does fire damage. I mean, it does do some basic damage. Let's just check and see if this is an upgrade.
Said. Did you say trauma damage?
I did, yeah, trauma damage. Trauma, sorry, I'm saying it wrong. Is that an upgrade or not? I'll show you here. One of my main gripes with this game is there's too many affixes. Like, there's too many. So, what have we got here? That's physical damage. So you see there, my current level is 12. It does 5,000 to 7,000 internal trauma damage over 3 seconds. And it does a ton of bleeding damage as well, so. So do I really need to swap these out? Let's see. So my damage per second is 7,500 essentially. Let's switch these out. But it is, it's 500 more damage. Alright, I'll keep these. I'll keep these. Let's go back and we'll transmog them. And we'll use them for a little bit. We'll see what kind of damage they're doing. We'll see if it's any better. What should we turn them into? Okay, weapons. What are we thinking? I like hammers. I really like hammers. I like axes too. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Could have two of those. Although, I've got mail. This big hammer's pretty cool. So is this one though. This one looks brutal. What else we got? It's pretty cool too. Sorry, I just gotta check and make sure that's nothing important. Was every rate your courier to let us know how your delivery was. Get this right, so I wasn't in the other day when my Sonic t-shirts got delivered, and I said, please leave them at my back door. I selected the option on the app, leave at my back door. When I got home, they were sitting on my front fucking step. Anyone could have picked them up and stolen them, so I will leave a review on that later and tell them that I wasn't very happy. This is the hammer I was using before. Let's just go big and meaty. Let's use this one. Nice. Two big glowing hammers. Let's go, baby. Oh. What I'll do is I'll level up again because I'm super close to leveling up, and then I'll probably call it a night at that. I know it hasn't been a long stream, but I've been up since 4 AM this morning. Tomorrow I don't start until 6, so 6 in the morning instead of 5. Big difference.
Sounds like a typical problem with delivery services.
Look, bro, generally they're okay. Like, my gate you can open. Like, I'll leave my gate open when I'm expecting a delivery, and I've got a bench in my back garden where the seat opens and you can put stuff in it. And like, the Royal Mail, who are absolutely fucking terrible, like, if I'm not in, they'll put it in my back garden. There was one day that I had accidentally left my shed open. Like, the door was closed, but there's like a little latch on it. There was one day the postman came into my garden and put my mail in the shed for me. Like, so it was safe. You know, Royal Mail are generally terrible. Like, if you're not home, they'll just write a wee slip. Like, oh, you weren't home, we'll be back tomorrow. Or, you weren't home, please come and pick it up. Even if you are home, there's been times when I've been waiting at home for a delivery and I'll get a message saying, oh, we attempted to deliver your parcel, we'll be back again tomorrow. And I was like, no you fucking didn't. Where? When? I've been home all day waiting on you. You know? So, but no, when it comes to Every, who's the other one? There's another one, Every, and I've got the app on my phone. Every and Yodel is the other one, are generally okay. Like, I've never had issues with them, but yeah, when I got home the other day and saw that my post was lying on my front step, I was like, no, this isn't fucking good enough, bro. Anyone could have come up and stolen this shit, so stolen my Sonic t-shirts, you know. I would have been way upset. And now my Sonic t-shirt's got a hole in it because of that wee poopy new piece up there. Take me to the stage, oh, to be on the way. Probably shouldn't be listening to this stuff before I go to bed, man. I'll be getting too high. Obviously listening to Dutch DJs right now. Obviously. Okay, we're almost leveling up, guys. Almost there.
That skill's not ready.
But yeah, I'm actually... Most of this week I've been working 5 a.m. until 2 a.m. And I need to get up at 4 a.m. to get to work, so...
Finally my headache is gone, but now I'm just tired lol.
Hey, nice one, bro. That's not bad. As long as your headache's gone. It's getting late where you are. So, hopefully you'll get a good night rest, man. You won't be in pain when you try and go to bed. That's the result, bro. But yeah, tomorrow start at 6 a.m. instead of 5. So that means I get an extra hour in bed, which will make a big difference. I'm still going to go to bed early tonight, though, so... do I get 3 days? Yeah, I do.
Do you get 3 days, my man?
Just this week I've been working a lot, so I'll open up my schedule now. I think this week I've been working Thursday, Friday, Saturday today. I'm working tomorrow, Sunday, and I think I'm working Monday, Tuesday next week. Yeah, so I work Thursday, Friday, I work today, Saturday, I'm working tomorrow, Sunday, I'm in on Monday and Tuesday again, all 5 until 2, but then I'm off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so I've got 3 days off in a row, so, and those 3 days, I'm hopefully going to stream Chrono Trigger again. We'll get back to Chrono Trigger, because I'm missing it now, and I really want to get it finished up before we do the Souls games again. I'll need to watch my streams though in Chrono Trigger just for a reminder of where we are. But yeah, I'm off 3 days next week before I'm back in, 3 days in a row, so I can't really complain. And I need the money now to pay for my cat's surgery if we're going to go ahead with it, so I shouldn't really be complaining. I've always valued time over money.
112. Said. Okay, I was worried for a second.
No,
Isn't easy.
it's not easy. No, it's fucking hard work, bro. My back is killing me. But the company I work for are really good. Like, the pay is amazing. I get paid breaks as well. They made sure, because I started later on in the year, I don't get as many holidays as everybody else. I'll get the same amount of holidays as everybody next year, but my manager was all like, look, these are your holiday days, take them. So,
yeah, but you also need rest to be able to work.
Yeah, I do. Which is probably my own fault because I don't go to bed early enough. But no, my manager, generally when I work at jobs, the managers are like, you've got holidays, but we don't really want you to take them, you know. They don't tell you about holidays, you need to ask. Whereas at this job, they told me, look, these are your days, you need to take them before the end of the year or you won't get them. I was like, alright, cool, put me in for whenever. So I've got a couple of weeks off before the end of the year. Can't remember when they are, and they're pretty good with letting me book days off as well. Like, they let me book off the 29th to go to the IMAX to see Interstellar. So, no, they are really good. It's just a case of me generally not going to bed early enough. Which, I mean, I'm going to bed early-ish enough. I should really go for a sleep after work for at least an hour. But if I sleep for too long, it fucks me. So, I try not to. You know, it's all the years of smoking weed has ruined my sleeping habit, so.
Said. Oh god, that's relatable as hell in regards to sleep.
I can't do
Yeah, bro, yeah. I used to be a lot worse. Like, see, when I smoked weed, man, like, my sleeping was way worse. People think smoking weed helps you sleep. It really doesn't. And then you become dependent on it, and then you can't sleep without it, so it's a fucking slippery slope. Although I would never judge anybody, each to their own, you know, so you just be you. As long as you're having a good time, not hurting anybody else, I'll leave you alone. Oh, we leveled up. Nice. So we're putting points into Barb. There we go, we've unlocked Dust Devil. We can't use it yet though.
I've been fixing it using my vacation. So got a good reset.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, holidays. I think people need them. Like, if you don't take holidays, you'll end up burning yourself out. So, what I'll do is I'll stream for another 15 minutes just to take it up to the 2-hour mark. So, I like to cut it off even. Don't want to stop at an hour 45. Yeah, I've worked a lot of jobs where, like, holidays are unheard of. Like, they're angry at you for taking holidays. So, ever since I moved back to the UK, I've been trying to get a job in Aldi because of how good the pay is, and because of how well the shop is run, how smoothly it runs. So, I'm very happy where I am now, and even though it is hard work, I mean, I'm up at 4 in the morning, I start work at 5, and then you gotta work hard, bro, for those first 3 hours until the store opens. Like this morning I had 4 full pallets. In the mornings I've been doing the chill delivery, which is like the whole chill aisle where you get cold meats, yogurts, butter, ready meals, all that kind of stuff. There's 2 long aisles, and the pallets have been about the same height as me, maybe some of them have been higher, and they're super heavy to pull out in the wheels. Sorry, good tune. But it's not just that as well, like you need to get it done before the store opens. So one of the worst things is, like, you've got all this new stock, but you got to move the old stock first, stock rotation. I know it's a standard thing. So like the shelf is full of yogurts, I've got new yogurts here, I got to bring all those old yogurts off first, and they all come in crazy horrible packaging and they're prone to fall, and I haven't dropped anything at work yet, so touch wood. But it's just such a nuisance in the morning. Like, it's heavy lifting. I got to take this shit out, put that shit in, and then put that shit back. I've got another devotion shrine here. We can upgrade our fire damage again. But like I say, like I wanted a physical job. I wanted a job where, like, I wasn't going to be sitting down all day. Don't get me wrong, I love sitting down. I love lying down. I love being comfy, right? But if I'm sitting down all the time and doing nothing, or if I'm sitting down at work on a keyboard, my muscle is just going to be wasting away, And I've actually just recently started working out again full time, Shinju, or everybody else, now that I've got money and I can buy food. I've got my protein shakes, got all my vitamins, got all my supplements, got homemade chili and everything, so I have started working out again. So it's good having a physical job, because like I'm not building muscle at work, because I mean everybody always says, oh, you'll get fit working here, you'll build muscle here, and no, I won't build muscle at work. I'll keep fit at work because it's fast paced, I'm on my feet all day, and there's heavy lifting. That'll maintain my size, kinda. I won't burn anything away, but I won't build muscle. So it's good for, like, let's say I have I died. Let's say I have a cheat day, like where I don't work out.
Shinji
I won't feel too
112.
bad about it because I know I won't lose any muscle. So
I'm glad it's good pay for you though, but take care to lift using your legs, and if your back is hurting a lot, maybe go to a physical therapist or walks or bicycle rides to loosen up those muscles.
yeah, I'm gonna get an exercise bike. I haven't got around to it yet, bro. I do lift properly. I lift with my legs because I don't ever do squats when I'm working out. I'm always skipping leg day. So lifting heavy crates at work properly with my legs, that's my squats. And boy, do I feel the burn by the end of the day. I know it's just muscle aches, and I think it's because I'm overexerting a lot of the time, because it's shelves, I'm reaching a lot of the time and we're putting things up high and stuff. So I think it's just natural, because my last job had cut me down to only 2 shifts a week, so a lot of my muscle did waste away, and because I wasn't eating properly either, because I didn't have any money, I lost a lot of weight. I think I lost 10 kilos, to be fair. It took me a lot of time to gain that extra 10 kilos, like 71 I think is the heaviest I've ever been. It's just very hard for me to gain weight, and I'm way back down to 60 again. I'm improving that now with my diet. I'm trying to gain weight again, but I reckon it's just because, I mean, I've only been at this job a month now. I reckon it's just because I'm still breaking into things. I'm still getting into the flow of being physical again, because when I was cut down to 2 days a week, I was just doing a lot of lying down. I was in my bed a lot of the time. I was just lying down watching stuff, being super lazy and depressed. So I do think it's my own fault that I'm in pain. But now that I've started working out again, it's definitely not as bad. I also need to remember to stretch as well. Stretching makes a massive difference. Like yesterday when I was at work, I took 5 to 10 minutes before I started just to do stretches, just to limber up. What a difference it made, honestly. It's just hard to remember sometimes because it's so early in the morning, you know. It's not always my first thought when I get to work. It's usually, oh shit, I better get some work done. No, I should stretch first.
Shinju112.
But thanks for the concern, bro. Thank you.
If I hear any tips at my gym, I'll tell you them, my man.
I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. You're right on talking about... Wow. Look at that. That's a big upgrade. A helmet. Physical damage, bleed damage. Vitality and Aether res. I'm going to lose Poison res and Elemental res if I put this on, but let's check it out. Oh, I can't even wear it. I'm not high enough level. That's a great helmet though. I'm going to keep that for later. But no, like you were saying, bro, I really do want an exercise bike. Oh no, it's a rowing machine, bro. I really want a rowing machine. That's what I was talking about. So I can do my cardio, because that's really what I'm missing. So these are legendary. Let's see, do my resistances take a hit when I put this on? Yeah, my elemental resistances go down quite a bit. That sucks, bro. That's good too, fire damage and burn damage. Although one thing I've learned about this game, when it comes to items, people have always said, or posts have always said, oh, you can't see it from me, sorry. Don't worry about damage on items. You should be looking for resistances on items. So as much as I would like to equip this, I'm probably not gonna. So I will keep it though, because it's a legendary item. Purple or legendaries. So you can see it's in purple right now. But yeah, a rowing machine, bro, is what I really like. It's just, you know, I wasn't expecting my cat to be so sick. I was going to buy many things this month with my first pay, but you know how life goes. It's unpredictable. Take it as it comes. But yeah, I would like a rowing machine. I've got enough space for it downstairs. So
Shinju112 said, I know overexertion all too well. That's why I'm at my current physical therapist after all, lol.
Yeah.
Don't be like me and watch yourself.
I won't,
Down
bro.
to
I
your
won't.
limits.
I've done it before. Like when I moved back to the UK, like there's been a couple of times where I've started working out and then just gave up on it. Last year was probably the longest I've ever worked out consistently. I was really proud of that. I'm getting back into it now, but there was a period a couple of years ago where I was like, yeah, I want to get really big and buff. And there was one day when I got home from work, this is back when my gran was still alive, bless her still. I got home from work and I was like, you know, I'm going to pump it really hard today. And I pushed it way too far. I had to go to work the next day and my whole body was aching, man, and I was sore for like a whole week afterwards. So I know my limits. I used to be really bad for like, when I was working out, I was like, I need to do 10 reps here. I need to do 10. Or I need to do 20 of these. But really now when I'm thinking about it, or back then I was like doing it really fast, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But now I've learned a good bit more since then. Taking it slower is better because it builds more, you know, you're doing it slowly. And I don't count my reps anymore. I just do it until I feel like I can't, you know, because that's really when you should stop. especially if you want to build muscle, you want to train until failure. Stop, have a break for 1 minute, go again. Do 3 sets generally, but only have a minute break in between. It's from what I've learned, it's really quite tight, like the breaks you have in between. So if you want to like build endurance, I think you maybe only have like a 30-second break in between, or 20-30 second break. But if you want to build muscle, you can have a minute to a minute and a half rest in between your sets. As far as I'm aware, that could be wrong, but that's the way I've been doing it, and I have noticed an improvement. So yeah, don't worry. That was a long-winded way to say I'm not overexerting, bro. I have in the past. I have hurt myself. So yeah, I don't plan on overexerting. So, but yeah, it's so easy to do, man, because you don't really notice you've overexerted until afterwards, which is a big bummer. My mum also has a really bad shoulder and back, and I don't know if I'm maybe going to inherit that. I don't know if you could inherit that shit. So, I also worked an incredibly physical job. I'll let you speak first, bro.
Talking about equipment, I want to buy weights for at home so I can do workouts at home.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting to do it at home.
Working out at home I love working out at home, bro. There is a gym near to me, but again, money is an issue still. But yeah, I love working out at home. You can get dumbbells for really relatively good prices now, bro. They're not too expensive. I got a set of weights for my Christmas off my mum, which was really good. But yeah, working out at home is great. I've got a pull-up bar and everything. And my pull-up bar, touch wood, has never fallen down. I got it from Amazon. It had good reviews. It's fantastic. I've also got like stretchy things that I can use on the door. I've got quite a lot of good workout equipment at home. The hand grip things as well for building your forearms. I mean, look at the size of these bad boys, guys. And these forearms, you know. Ow. Oh, I'm getting cramp. But yeah, as I was just saying previously there, I left school at the age of 16 and had an incredibly physical job. I was working on building sites for the first, I think, 3 or 4 years of my working career. And man, I did not look after myself. I was not lifting properly. I was lifting heavy stuff all the time and doing it wrong. And people always say that young guys are fit and strong. You can get them to do anything. But that's not true. Young guys at that age are growing and shouldn't really be overexerting themselves to that extent because it will damage them later. So I think maybe a lot of the reasons why my back is sore is probably because I didn't look after myself when I was younger. That's probably a big part of it. But I mean, I can't change that shit now. I look after myself now, you know. I do everything properly now. Is it maybe too late? Yeah, maybe, but it doesn't mean I shouldn't try now. It doesn't mean I shouldn't look after myself, shouldn't make an effort. So, but yeah, if I could go back and change anything, I would go back and make myself lift things properly when I was younger. But hey, you're young. If I went back and told myself, I probably wouldn't fucking listen.
Heavier ones, to be clear. Can get some cheap ones at a shop near me.
Oh, heavier ones. Okay, cool. Bro, the ones I got are like really good. I mean, we're lifting the same weight now. I'm pretty sure we're on the same weights as each other. And I've got spares that I can add to them, bro. This isn't all of them, you know. Like, my weights the now are whatever weight yours were, and I've got like loads of these that I can still add to them. I asked my mum where she got these because these are great, man. I can keep adding to my weights as well. So I don't know how expensive they were right enough because I got them as a present, but I don't reckon my mum was going to spend hundreds of pounds on weightlifting gear. So Although I don't know, but I don't think she would. I actually think I sent her the ones to buy, actually. I think I did. I'll have a look for you, bro. I'll have a look, because those ones are pretty good, and they come with, like, basically they came in a box with weights attached, and then they came with a whole separate box with loads of extra weights that you could attach. It was dead funny. I was thinking, man, I'd hate to be that mailman. You're thinking, what the fuck is in this package? Why is it so heavy?
Here I haven't found 14 kilos yet. Those are at the gym. But
Ah,
I
okay.
mainly want to train my stomach muscles for better core strength.
Yeah. I get you, man. I get you. Well, when I've been doing my, I don't really have anything to train my core at home as well. So that's another reason why I want the rowing machine, because that'll be great for my core. But what I've been doing is, because I've got my pull-up bar, when I do my pull-ups as well, I lift my knees up like to my chest, so I'm doing almost like a sit-up when I'm doing my pull-up. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, doesn't it? Like I'm lifting up, and then I'm lifting my knees up to my chest. Oh, they don't go as high as my chest, but you know what I'm saying. Like I'll pull up and then I'll lift my legs up, and then so it's like a double kind of workout with the pull-up bar. Maybe that's what you should get, bro, a pull-up bar, and you can work your arms, shoulders, and everything as well as your abs. So. Because yeah, I don't have anything really to work my core at home either. I hate doing sit-ups, man. I hate them. I'm probably doing them wrong as well, and maybe hurting my back, so. But yeah, I hate to end so abruptly, but we're probably going to end here for this evening before I die again. Yeah, we'll skip back to town.
Shinju112 said, super important, my gym is adding training on core strength. But thanks for the tips, man.
Yeah, no worries, bro, no worries. That's just what I've been doing to work my core. Like I'm saying, I do my pull up and then I lift my knees up as well to my chest. And man, is it sunburn. I can feel it here, you know. But yeah, yes, I do. I do. I'm struggling to keep my eyes open at this point.
You need to sleep. Got to be well rested for tomorrow.
Yeah, indeed. So, thank you for the well wishes, bro. Thank you to everybody else or anybody that's joined. I appreciate you being here. It's just been me talking shit for a couple hours, having fun, letting off some steam. But yeah, I've had a good time tonight. I'm glad I did this. I hadn't planned on it because I had to stay late at work, but I'm very happy I did. So. I'll maybe stream tomorrow, depending on how tired I am. I'll wait and see. If not, maybe the next day. But definitely Chrono Trigger next week. I've got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off. Hopefully stream Chrono Trigger on all of those days. Although, I'm maybe going to visit my family on one of the days. So, but yeah, 100% Chrono Trigger next week. We can get back into the story. We can catch up and we can continue the adventure. But yeah, like I said before, thank you very much, everybody, for joining. I hope you've enjoyed the stream as much as I have. And I'll hopefully see you next time as well. So, yeah. Take care. Bye.
Welcome to Psychedelic Wasteland. Defending the colors of the harder styles. Red.